So a little bit of an update video on the Talon. Got some accessories installed this week. Some things I want to go over real quick. Obviously, very evident that seat belts are in, but that's another deal. They're really pretty nice. These are the 5.3 by 2s. This basically means they have 3-inch lap belts, but they have 2-inch shoulder belts, which is kind of nice. PRP. Pretty easy to install, honestly. The biggest issues we had were our submarine belts. They actually tied to this tube down here, which is kind of nice. We could lace right around that tube. The worst part about the submarine belt is when it comes up, it wraps around the factory latch on the seat. But honestly, our thought process was, if you crash really hard, you might break this little latch right here, but the seat can't come off because your butt's holding it down. So what's the big deal? The PRPs do ship with bolt in place connectors, but the holes in here are actually 1/2 inch. They're a little bit smaller than the shoulders on these 10mm factory bolts. So they're kind of temporary now. I'm gonna put different bolts in there, 10.9 metric bolts that have a different size shoulder, so that I can get those fully shouldered out. And then back here, they're laced like they should be. I need to tuck this lacing back in there, but that was really easy. Honda includes that bar back there, which is super helpful. Overall, pretty pleased with them. My biggest complaint is that they're very long. So this is not even adjusted when I'm sitting in it. You know, it's back here. So this tail is like 2.5 feet long. So I may end up trimming this tail down and re-sewing it back. So trying to do that to clean up the inside a little bit, because there's just belts all over the place. Another thing that I did was this windshield. This is the SuperATV. I think they call it the mid windshield or the low mount windshield. I think it's 9 inches, you know, up or whatever. And I think it works out pretty well here. I'll sit in here real quick so you can see this. Put my seat back in. So I'm about 5 feet 10 inches tall, and that's right where my eyes are. So, and that's not me sitting square up in the seat. If I really sit up in the seat, that's kind of where my eyes are at. This lip does a really nice job of kicking the air up over your head, which is good, all the way up to, you know, 75 or so fast as I've had it. Super dusty conditions, it keeps the dust off you, but kind of a negative in combination with the lower doors and the windshield. When it gets really dusty, there's a lot of dust in the cab, but it's definitely nice to keep the wind off your face. Obviously, we're wearing goggles or glasses or whatever when you're in here and you're riding around, but it's still nice to have the air not on you, especially getting ready for our trip to Silver Lake Sand Dunes here pretty quick. So last little thing for this, I did go ahead and install a light bar in the rig. I'll kind of go over the electrical, but you can kind of come see it. Just a little 10-inch unit, not super big. And then in hindsight, when I sized the light bar, admittedly I sized it for the bottom of the grill, not the middle of the grill. So I probably could have put a 12-inch in there pretty easily, but that's a 10-inch. And actually, kind of neat little thing I found about the 2022 Talon, to get this grill out, you just pull and it comes right out, which I don't know if that's normal or not, but I sure wish I would have known that when I built that light bar bracket, because it was a bitch to get the front end on and off. To do that, I did have to clearance my plastic a little bit because my brackets I built were a little bigger, but yeah, not bad. Just a little like fog light, dust light combo. And then in some other news, we did pull one of these headlight housings apart. That is an H13 bulb inside that housing. So Honda used a standard automotive bulb. So there are HID and white light and LED options and all kinds of stuff you can put in those housings. And actually, after night riding with it a little bit, the housings do a really good job at light distribution. The light is very spread out and pretty long on hot, on brights. It's really not bad for a factory light. It's a little yellower than I want it to be, but it's not bad. So yeah, a couple little upgrades I did. Like I said, light bar, that was just a cool thing for me, but I like it. So harnesses are definitely a safety issue. The factory belts are fine for tooling around the yard, but if you want to do anything aggressive with it, you really should have harnesses. These PRPs seem like nice units. I'm looking forward to using them a little bit more. And then the windshield, just to keep debris off you. I don't know how it'll do in the mud, but I'm hoping that I'm tall enough that if it gets really muddy, I will still be able to see over it. Cool. Well, thank you very much.